I normally make these spinners from electrical conduit, but because I wanted a particular type of angle that I could only get with these, I did it with the pressure pipe. So this is 20mm pressure pipe, and the main bar is 2 meters long. 2 meters long. And then you'll have two like that, and they are 1, 4, 6, 3 each. That's to make it as high as I make it. And I like mine to be just over my head height so that there's less chance of me being revealed in the shot when I'm out spinning. So you will need a 90-degree angle there, and this one is the reason why I went to the pressure pipe, because I can get 45 degree. That gives me a 45-degree angle here. So that goes on there, and that will go into there like that, and then down the bottom I use one of these. Now that's so that you've got something to spin it on. And the other thing is, your switch and everything will be up the top, so it's nice to know that it has a top and it has a bottom end. And this will go on the bottom there like that. Now the other reason why I like one of these on the bottom is if it's a little bit, the ground's a little bit rough and you might be knocking into higher ground, you can put a little tail in like that. And the other thing you can do is, if you want to shoot in water, cut a piece of pipe the same length as the depth as the water you're going to put it in. Put that in there, and then you can use that to spin on in the water. Now the other thing is, if it's going to be too big for you, you can cut this in the center and either use a piece like this and join it together, or you can buy joiners to cut it there and put the joiners in like that. And over at that end, just get this set up, that goes in there, another 45 degrees, and then this end over here will be a 90. So if you want to make it so it's more portable, cut it there and you can join it with a joiner of some description. And here what I would do is I would glue the top end in and leave this one not glued. So you can, then you've got it half the size, it'll be easier to transport. And you can put your light source along the top and leave it connected to here, so that when you put it together, wrap a bit of electrical tape around there to hold it in place. And then you just continue your light source down here. Best way, you can put your light source on however you like. Sometimes the strip you'll be using might have the glue underneath it, that's okay. But if not, clear packing tape is quite good to use, and you can put it right over the top of the lights and it won't affect the amount of light that comes through. And another little clue, and you can use this too if you're using insulation tape to join anything. When you put it round, curl the end over like that, so that if you've got to take it apart in the dark, you can find that tail and boom, it just comes undone very easily, rather than trying to find that in the dark. So this is the first light source I put on here, and it's just a very simple LED. It has 8 settings, and each one will give you a different sort of image depending on the speed and the number of lights that are on at the time. As you spin it around, the lights change, so you'll get all sorts of patterns. But to get a full pattern, the type I've got here, you've got to press it 8 times. So I have my back to the camera and I press it 8 times, and I've got a solid light, so that'll give me nice diamond shape. The other thing is when you put it on, have that light as close to the top as you can. The bottom's not quite so important, but you want the top one up there, otherwise you've cut off the top and you won't end up with a diamond shape. So that goes on there, and then we tape this on, just wrap your tape around it, and that's pretty simple.